Hi everybody, and this is Burke Lyle, and there's a lot of NFL news to get to today, but first, I just wanted to give you kind of an update on kind of what's going on in the sports world in general and when we might see games again. So this is all coming in yesterday. So last night, the CDC, I believe Center of Disease Control, said that if there's gatherings of at least 50 people or more, do not do that until May 1st. That's basically what they said. So again, that is just something as simple as going as a restaurant or a movie theater or wherever, any type of events. And when you're talking about tens of thousands of people, 40,000 in a major league game if it's full, usually 20 to 40. NBA, NHL usually generally between 15 and 20,000 people. So that is way, way over the limit. And this is a setback for the sports world. Since what this means is there will not be any sports until May 1st at the earliest. Now, and other leagues have released news. The NHL, I assume, will be aligned with the NBA. They've not said anything official yet. But the NBA last night, they might not. Now, originally, they were on about a 30-day hiatus where they shut down in last Wednesday on the 11th. So our initial thought was, okay, they'll be back by April. And we thought, same thing with the NHL. Major League Baseball will start. Since, again, that was right around the 2-week window of when Major League Baseball was to resume. And now, that is not the case at all. Here's the case now. Major League Baseball might not resume until mid-May at the earliest. So again, NBA not until June, baseball not until May. Now again, if baseball can get back in May, and then maybe the NBA can get back in May as well. We don't know yet. But this is a significant setback, so we went from about 1 month to 2 months. Since again, the virus, I don't know. I've not done too much research on the virus, but if cases continue to arise, I will check again later this week, and we'll see where we are a week from now. I don't know. We'll see where we are on April 1st, which is 16 days from now. And if we get new reports during that time about whether the virus is getting worse or better, we don't know. But what we do know is we're not going to see any sports in April, and who knows how much, if any, we will see in May. So again, as of the current standpoint, where we are right now, it appears there'll be no NBA for about 3 months. Usually when the season ends and the playoffs will be getting started, probably same thing in the National Hockey League. I assume they will do things together since they play in the same type of venues. Or Major League Baseball, if you don't see Major League Baseball until what they said is mid-May, that will be 2 months. So again, doing videos like this just to give people updates. I don't know, but what do I do between now and then? As I said earlier, well, later today I have a bunch of new NFL videos coming in today and tomorrow, maybe even Wednesday throughout the week. So that will be the current news right now. There's a lot to get to around the NFL, but in terms of NBA, Major League Baseball, and the National Hockey League, there will be very little, if anything. There won't be games played. So again, games make storylines. So again, there will be almost nothing I'll be able to share in those sports. And again, it's going to be a challenge since after this week, after all the NFL free agency takes place by the end of this week, like next week, the week after, things are going to be very slow. Sure, there'll be the draft. Sure, you can maybe talk about things for the draft, which is about 5 weeks from now. That will really be the only thing to look forward to over the next few weeks. Since again, as everybody's aware now, today would have been the day I would have released my March Madness bracket and made my predictions. It's always one of the funnest videos of the year. It's kind of an oddball. It's one of the only times I really ever talk about college basketball. Not happening. So no March Madness, no anything college related. I think all college sports are done for the year. So you talk about the College World Series and the Softball World Series as well. That's not happening this year. That's done. Forget about it. So again, when we will see sports again, I thought it was going to be in April. That is not. Could things change? Probably not. I don't think so. I just kind of want to look and see where we are come April 1st. I just want to see what happens over the next few weeks, since we are just at the beginning now. And as you can see, I'm making progress myself. Since if you saw me, how I felt, say on March 12th, last Thursday, when everything came together or last Saturday. I feel a good bit better. I sound better based on the air. I sound like someone who's actually reporting instead of just a fan that was disappointed. And yeah, of course I'm disappointed. I know there's not going to be sports right now. There's not going to be anything until May, obviously. But what this means, say for Major League Baseball, is will the players be ready to play then? Like when will they get the go to? Maybe you go back to spring training just to kind of get a few games in to get ready to go. Since again they are nowhere near game ready. Since it'll be 2 months since they've played NBA, NHL. If they would have resumed in April, I bet they would have considered playing some sort of regular season, like what might have been thought at first, 30-day hiatus. But now, if you're resuming in June, just scrap the regular season, start the playoffs right now, and that's what will be happening right now. Yes, it'll be a shortened season, so for bad teams, like in the NBA, locally in Washington, D.C., the Washington Wizards, forget it. Their season's over. You're not going to see Bradley Beal have another 40 or 50-point game this year. Atlanta Hawks right here in the Atlanta market. Sorry, you're not going to see Trae Young anymore. Or regardless, a lot more NBA franchises. We have seen the last of Zion Williamson more likely than not. Just a number of examples right there on the list of players that we will not see again in this upcoming season. So those are those factors right there. In the National Hockey League, they will likely follow the NBA's lead, as I've said earlier in the show. They will probably resume with them. Who wins the Stanley Cup? I don't know, but I will not be seeing the Stanley Cup awarded in June. It will probably happen either in July or August. So again, I've said in this video pretty much all that I've known right now, and this is what I've known. Things could change. You know, I'll be checking CNN more than ever. I'll be watching ESPN and CNN for updates. What is going on, but these are kind of news. These are kind of the news and notes happening right now. But until then, you know, I might have to get creative. May have to do some things creative. Since again, this free agency week is 1 week, then the news will stop. Maybe I'll put more emphasis on the draft this year than other years before, since obviously I don't have that anymore. So again, every day I don't know what's going to happen. Things are kind of unpredictable right now. Every day is different. When more news comes out, I will mention it. But for now, no sports until May. Thank you for listening. And up next, I'll have plenty of NFL videos coming this afternoon.